Hi everyone, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig and my cameraman today is Houston, and today we're featuring card making magic box and cutting die collection, so come play with us. I'm really excited today to bring you 3 spectacular 6x6 cutting dies. And the first one here is a card making magic 6x6 card and box cutting die by Christina Griffiths. And it's got all these wonderful pieces in it, and I'll show you, let's see, let's just take this one out, show you all of the pieces. Now this one takes a little bit larger format for a cutting die, so you'll want to have at least, there you go, you'll want to have a 9-inch opening on your cutting die machine, okay? Because the box die is pretty substantial, all right? And then it's got all kinds of other goodies in here to make windows, which I'll show you on the projects, and corners, and greetings, oops, and a mat for the greeting, and all kinds of borders and embellishments. So that's really fun. And then this one I think you can see really well here. This is a 6x6 snowflake window die. And then also this really fun holly, sort of a trellis looking all over pattern holly die. So I'm going to move these away. These are kind of noisy, so bear with me. And so show you some fun projects. So this first one is a 6x6 card featuring the snowflake die. And what I did for this one is we can zoom in a little bit on the snowflake, Houston. I did some embellishment on the snowflake die using some silver border dazzles and just placed them right across the snowflake. But I'm going to show you something a little tricky here. If you want to change this set up and not have it be for Christmas or New Year's, and let's say you have some winter birthdays in your home to celebrate, this really cute stamp set right here, this is also for the 6x6 collection. This is all around greeting stamps, and it features all sorts of happy birthday and flowers and some pretty butterflies. And what I did with this was I embossed on the circle that came with the die set, happy birthday greeting. Let's put that, I think, like this. And then, to give it an entirely different look, who doesn't love winter butterflies? You could just foam tape some butterflies. I gold embossed and white embossed these right there on your card using the all-around greeting stamp set. So we also did a coordinating box. Let's see if I can grab that here. With our box die. And for this particular box die, for the box, I used the heat-resistant acetate from hot off the press and heat embossed the butterflies here. Now you don't need to make a window, but it comes with, one of the dies comes with this for the box. So how cute, now this makes just a great gift box for Christmas, but how cute to make a series of cards, put them in the 6x6 box, fill that up with cards for all occasions, and then give that as a Christmas gift. I have a great grandmother who loves to send snail mail, and to give her a box of cards ready-made like this, they're handmade, she would just really enjoy that. So let me also show you another example. We'll do a technique here using the holly panel. This card, I used the holly panel right here. Here I cut one out of patterned green, which I thought was really fun. It's a really interesting, highly detailed die, and to show you that you can use it in many different ways, this one I just used a portion of the 6x6. I'm going to show you how I did that. So let's just put this aside here. So first I die cut it from black cardstock. And then I used my embossing ink pad. I like to use Versamark. All right, and I really should have some scratch paper under this, but that's okay, we'll just go for it. So to give it sort of a spotted look, oops, I'm just randomly putting some of the Versamark, and in fact, you could just use the surface of it around the die cut. And then we're going to sprinkle, and I'm going to use this. We all know what a mess our embossing powder makes. This is super fine, ultra fine gold embossing powder. I'm just going to sprinkle it around, tap off the excess. Now, I want to have some of the spots free of all over coverage, so I'm just kind of removing some. Okay. To give that a lighter look, I'm going to take my heat gun. This happens to be the Heat It Craft tool from Ranger, which I love. It's a little quieter, and it doesn't blow the embossing powder everywhere. Okay, so let's see if we can zoom in on that a little bit, Houston, and see how that's just turning to a really beautiful gold metallic. There we go. And then I just put some glue on the back of this using my glue stick and placed it right over my card that is already covered with pattern paper. There we go. All done. So that just really couldn't be any more easy. It's especially good if you're beginning to heat embossing, if you're new to that. So I also used on my card Merry Christmas die set for my greeting. This particular one I used hammered gold on, but then I also used it on gold ripple holographic. And it also comes with a background, so I didn't use it here, but then I placed it here, and it does make it stand out. It's really nice, bold. So I very, very easily could have just added that like that. All right. So we also have that we were featuring another collection. This one is the Card Making Magic 5x7 box and cutting die collection. And it features a 5x7 box, also a trellis die set, and the Snowflake panel. So I would definitely check those out as well. They would make some really beautiful cards just in a more traditional format. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you check out these bundles at our link, and stay tuned for the next webisode we have coming up this week as well.